Hello. Well, I want to say Mr. Bond, but yeah, I feel like that's been overdone. So good morning. Again, shooting these videos, these vlogs at like super early in the morning. I'm not using my FX3 and the cine lenses this time because I'm kind of too lazy to set it up, and I want to see how this R5 II and this 50mm will handle a vlog kind of look. And after watching Josh Sadden's video on setting up the camera for video, I tweaked my settings a bit, so I want to see how that works with this with the camera. So I guess what I wanted to talk about is that given that I had the R5 II since August, since it came out, which I purchased at Alan's Camera with my own money and trade-in. So yeah, even though I am basically starting on YouTube, I just want to keep putting it out there that all the camera gear that I use, all the video gear that I use, I paid with my own money, and yeah, it's a lot of money, to be honest. And I do not blame other YouTubers who take the gear or who are offered to keep the gear and want to keep it. But I also recognize the ethics behind it. People questioning whether or not the reviews are honest or anything like that, because they are getting a kickback. But at the same time, it's nice to be ethically and honest with your reviews. This is also a business that you have to consider to be able to survive in this creative space, considering AI is taking over, has really helped leverage to businesses who would hire creatives to do the work. Really fast images that look pretty good. Videos, AI videos are actually starting to get really look kind of wonky right now, but you could expect, just like with photos, it's going to get way better in the next couple of years, next year or so. I mean, we see all these ChatGPT, the new one, ThinkSeek from China. The AI is going to only improve, and it's really going to be a detriment to the creative space in terms of work. So, I mean, on a side note, I thought AI was supposed to help us not do things that we don't want to do, like fucking. Oops, my bad. I don't know how to bleep it, but like the rudimentary things, like sending out emails and that sort of, unless you like sending out emails, okay? But to do all our creative work, take it that way, so we can just continue to do the mundane stuff that we don't want to do, kind of defeats the purpose. And I don't see it ever going back. But not just with AI, but also in my space, restaurants are definitely pulling back. Publications have been on the downhill trend. So yeah, great time to be in the publishing, the photographic and video world. But maybe that is what it is. Anyway, what was I talking about? What was I yammering on about? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I've had a R5 Mark II for about 6 months now. So I got it in August. I traded in majority of my Fuji gear. I still have the GFX 100S and the 110. But what I think about the R5 II right now is it's been working pretty good. I do note that the battery, even though it's fully charged, during colder temperatures, the camera does not register the fresh battery, the fully charged batteries. And I did message Canon about it because it's like, it is a professional camera, and the camera and the batteries are not cheap, so things should just work. But they were like, well, I also understand what the reasoning is, that because chemistry, I think the lithium, or I think that's what's inside the batteries, needs to be at a decent temperature before it can start to push all the electrons around to power on the camera. So I do recognize that. But I'd figure for these kind of cameras and batteries, the batteries be still insulated so that it can work in really cold temperatures. And for some time in early, since December, we've been having like a lot of cold spells, like in the 20s. And yeah, so basically if you take the camera out in like really cold temperatures, you might want to just keep a couple of the batteries in your pockets to keep them warm, so that when you put it inside the camera, you can start shooting. I find that kind of annoying, to be honest with you. But otherwise, other than that, the camera's been doing pretty good. I love the colors are pretty good. Just not as good as the GFX. The build quality, aside from the battery, has been pretty Canon, reliable. In terms of weight, it's still it is way heavier than XH2S for sure, but I think I accepted that fact for the reliability of the camera. That I'd rather have the reliability than the weight savings. And with video, I have noticed, maybe it's just me and that I'm not proficient in it yet, but when I'm at the Friday, Saturday, Sunday making a video with Paul or Josh or Eric or such and making drinks, it's also a very dark bar, and I push my camera to ISO 4000 and up. With cine lenses that I just put down to T1.9 to get as much available light inside, and I noticed that the footage is very grainy. I don't know how to fix that in post in Final Cut Pro yet. I should really learn how to do that, but that's what I've been noticing, is that at least at high ISOs, it's fairly grainy. But again, it could just be me not knowing how to fix it in post. So take that as you will. In terms of lenses, I still think the Canon L lenses are expensive. The VCMs that turn out to be really good, but for their price, they better be. But if I love the 1.2 50mm, but again, as I mentioned earlier, it was heavy and expensive. I still want to get the 85 1.2 because it is a dream lens, but should Canon bring out an 85 VCM 1.4, I'd most likely get the 1.4. Realistically, I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll get some crazy jobs out that can buy both should the VCM come about. But yes, I still do want to get the 85 1.2, even though I know that it's gonna be pretty heavy. The only reason I would do that because I wouldn't use that lens for video. So, since I am still very much a hybrid shooter, and 85 is my favorite focal length, it's fairly obvious that I will definitely gravitate towards that. I still love the 110 on the Fuji, and I would bring both the Canon and the Fuji, but to simplify things, I might just get the 85 to help for this system. I mean, I do have the 85 2.0, but the 1.2, man, and the 2.0 is just in decent light, and that's what it focused pretty quick. but at night it hunts and the barrel extends, which is really annoying. So that would be my reason to upgrade the 2.0 to the 85. But I will see what the difference should Canon bring out the 85 1.4. I mean, I'll still probably get the 1.2. But otherwise, the Canon system has been pretty good. I won't knock any other brand because I haven't used them. Honestly, I don't really care about the brands. I just care about things that works and works reliably and creates some really cool stuff. I mean, I just don't have the money to drop to constantly change systems, try out different things. But if you do, that's up to you. Again, it's your money to drop, but I would highly recommend just sticking with whatever system you have and just go from there, unless you have a pressing need that your current system is not providing you. I would then consider changing systems. But yeah, so 6 months in, the R5 II has been pretty good. I'm doing a video shoot later today, so I'm going to use the R5 II and the FX3 in conjunction to shoot. So yeah, I hope you have a good one. Stay safe out there, and have a good one. Peace.